Joy Business Van, empowered by Joy Business and supported by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
It's a busy day at the ZPay office in Accra. Staff are strategizing, brainstorming on how to expand their services and further capture the market.
Okay, SOPs. Have we been able to do the SOPs? Now how far? Okay, cool.
Andrew Takyi Appiah is the brain behind ZPay. He had had his own fair share of ATM failures when he needed the service the most. Then he thought there should be a way to make cash go around easily. He thought it through with a friend.
Thinkers as we are, we sat down thinking about many things. One of them at the time was how could we do, basically how could we run a mobile money operation that is agnostic. Agnostic meaning independent of banking and independent of telecoms. It almost seemed impossible at the time.
That was in 2008. It seemed impossible because Andrew didn't have cash then to carry out the idea, but he held on to the vision and in 2014 launched out.
To be quite honest with you, I don't know if I was very optimistic, but I have a simple belief that you create a belief system. If it works for you, you follow it. And you follow it passionately and diligently. I also felt that mobile penetration at the time was very low from a financial services perspective, although mobile penetration was growing.
Gradually, more Ghanaians are subscribing to mobile payments. As Andrew explains, it is quite seamless.
I'll send you money, for example. I'm going to send you one CD. You look like a nice guy. If you give me your number.
Okay, so it's 0203
131. Okay. So here, I go in here and I select where I want to terminate to. As you can tell, I have so many banks. I also have Airtel, which we have direct interoperability with. So I've done your KYC. We're plugged up to GVive as well. So GVive is a digital compliance platform. I hit submit. Less than 7 seconds, I've sent you the money.
All right. And so I'm going to be checking my phone to see if I get notified, right?
Yes.
And there you go. The ZPay platform accepts mobile money wallets, debit and loyalty cards, and cash at the point of sale, along with operating as a storehouse for holding cash through mobile wallets for members. Andrew and his team aim to rope in 50% of Ghana's unbanked population through its financial services. There's a lot of competition in the space, and that means Andrew has to be strategic.
To stay on top of the game, you got to constantly innovate, right? But you also don't want to innovate every week because then there's a problem. I think the best way to stay ahead of the game is to have processes in place. We're very process-driven. I find that the more processes we have in place, the more standards we embed, the more it makes it easier to innovate.
Andrew tells me talent retention is one of the biggest challenges he faces, but that has not stopped his startup from attaining #1 status at this year's edition of the Ghana Startup Awards. Financial technology is increasingly growing, and as the market gets more digital, Andrew says ZPay will keep innovating.
Being able to move and scale from where we are to becoming the largest processor when it comes to remittances, digital remittance termination, being able to do a minimum of 100,000 transactions a month. Those who know me will tell you that that will happen. I can assure you that will happen. You can write it in the Bible. You can even take it to the bank.
Andrew is counting down to the day ZPay reaches $1 billion mark in transactions. That should be soon.